10 ways to master society. 10. Let things play out. Never accept the first narrative. Calm. Observant. Society is loud. The first story is almost always emotional and incomplete. Pause and be strategic. Most people rush to react. You don't. You let things play out. Measured. You understand that the first narrative is usually to benefit one side. It's designed to trigger agreement, outrage, or loyalty before the full picture exists. So you don't argue, you don't correct, you don't rush to choose sides, you observe. Subtle emphasis. You question everything, not out of distrust, but out of discipline. While others make assumptions, you take notes. You watch who speaks first, who stays silent, who changes their story, who benefits if the narrative sticks. Pause because these traits require patience. Time exposes motives. Consistency reveals truth. Liars rush clarity. Honest people allow space, low tone. People mistake your silence for neutrality. In reality, it's control. Those who react to the first narrative are controlled by it. Those who let things play out shape the outcome. 9. Question your first mind. Grounded. Your first reaction is emotional. Your second thought is strategic. Mastery begins when you stop trusting impulse and start trusting adjustment. Reflective. You keep a short memory, but a long notepad. Like athletes, you understand something crucial. Bad plays happen. Great players don't dwell on bad plays. They reset, they line up again and make better plays. Soft emphasis. You don't relive mistakes, you record them. Emotion clears fast. Lessons stay long. Measured. You forgive without staying exposed. Relationships end because of behavior, not accidents. You don't hold grudges. Grudges keep you tied to people who already revealed themselves. Forgiveness isn't access, it's closure. Quiet authority. You study habits, not moments. Repeated disrespect. Consistent excuses. Familiar emotional cycles. You don't argue with patterns, you maneuver according to them. That's not avoidance, that's self-protection. 8. Override dopamine. Lower tone. Mastery begins when dopamine stops leading and survival instincts take control. Slow. Your first thought isn't wisdom, it's chemistry, comfort, validation, speed, and relief. You have to interrupt that process. Measured. You delay expression. Not every thought deserves a response. Not every emotion needs a reaction. Silence gathers information. Words collapse options. Pause. You separate urgency from importance. Dopamine disguises urgency as meaning. Texts feel urgent. Opinions feel urgent. Emotions feel urgent. You pause long enough to ask, does this require action or attention? Most things expire if you don't feed them. You let them. Focused. Before you act, you simulate outcomes. If I speak now, what changes? If I wait, what shifts? Who benefits from my reaction? You don't guess, you rehearse. Firm. Fast decisions satisfy emotion. Right-time decisions shape reality. Impulse reacts. Discipline waits. Survival chooses the moment. 7. Read the room without absorbing it. Observant. Information is useful. Emotion is optional. You notice when a room is too quiet. Pause. Sometimes silence isn't peace, it's restraint. It's tension without language. You don't rush to fill it, you let it sit. Because quiet exposes what noise hides. Measured. You sense problems before they surface. You see something and think, that's going to be an issue later. Not negativity, cause and effect. Subtle. You observe behavior, not just mood. Even with kids, what's obvious, watch them play. Who shares, who dominates, who resolves conflict, who escalates it. Those behaviors don't disappear, they evolve. Calm. You register emotion without carrying it? Not every feeling is yours. Not every tension needs participation. You stay present, but internally steady. Final beat. Noise distracts. Silence informs. Behavior confirms. 6. Control your position, not the conversation. Composed. You don't master society by talking the most. You master it by knowing where you stand and when to listen. Measured. You speak when necessary. Words carry weight only when they're needed. Speaking too early collapses options. Pause. You're not quiet out of fear. You're quiet out of control. Observant. You're aware of position, socially and physically. Where you sit. Who you stand next to. Who seeks proximity. Who avoids it. Placement shapes perception. Grounded. And you know when you're the student, you don't enter every room trying to lead. Sometimes your role is to learn. You absorb instead of perform. Firm. You don't fight to be right. You focus on making sure the right things are being done. Teachers come in different forms, different ages, different moments. Sometimes the lesson is life itself. You respect that. 5. Identify manipulative systems. Analytical. People feel unpredictable. Systems are not. If you want to master society, stop reading personalities. And start identifying manipulative structures, measured. You don't ask why someone did something. You ask, what is rewarded? What is ignored? Who benefits if this continues? People follow incentives more than values. Pause. Stories protect comfort. Systems explain outcomes. If the structure stays the same, the behavior repeats. Firm. You don't fight manipulative systems head-on. They punish resistance and reward compliance. So you study them. You move intelligently within them. This isn't submission, it's survival. Low tone. When a system is broken, you don't argue emotionally. You disengage mentally, then reposition strategically. Final. Don't fight people. Expose the system controlling them. 4. Consume less, create more. Reflective. Most people live in intake mode, scrolling, watching, reacting. They consume endlessly and create nothing. Measured. Mastery begins when you reverse the ratio. Too much input creates noise, borrowed opinions, mental fatigue, soft emphasis. Instead of reacting, you start building your own conclusions, your own frameworks, your own standards. Creation forces clarity. Pause. Reacting is cheap. Creation is costly. Reacting keeps you dependent. Creating makes you sovereign. Calm. You stop arguing online. You sharpen ideas offline. You don't echo conversations. You introduce perspective. Final. Consume less of what distracts you. Create more of what defines you. 3. Control access to yourself. Firm. Not everyone deserves access. Not to your time, not to your energy, not to your inner world. Measured. Availability is currency. Who can reach you, when they can reach you, how much they get. Scarcity isn't arrogance. Pause its structure. Calm. You don't overshare. You don't explain plans to people not involved in the outcome. Privacy protects momentum. Low tone. When boundaries are tested, you don't argue. You adjust availability. Boundaries enforced quietly are stronger than boundaries defended loudly. 2. Self-respect is essential. Grounded. Most people borrow values. They shift standards based on pressure and approval. That makes them easy to influence. Measured. Self-respect is non-negotiable. You decide your standards before they're tested. Pause. You don't explain boundaries constantly. You live them. Consistency builds credibility. Firm. Self-respect has a cost. It disappoints some people. closes some doors, you accept that. Because dignity outlasts approval. 1. Clear mind and sharper focus. Slow, meditative. If your mind is crowded, your decisions will be too. Mastery doesn't begin with action. It begins with stillness. Soft. Meditation isn't stopping thought. It's not chasing it. Thoughts rise, thoughts fall. You let them pass. Measured. A clear mind sharpens focus. Focus weakens manipulation. Final, steady. This is where mastery lives, not in force. Not in control of others, but in command of attention. A clear mind creates space. That space creates focus. And focus shapes reality. Call to action. Calm. Unrushed. If this resonated, pause, you're already on the right path. This channel, The Heart of the World, is for people who think deeply, move intentionally, and refuse to live on autopilot. Measured. If you want more content like this, psychology, discipline, clarity, and inner mastery, subscribe and stay here. Soft emphasis, and for a deeper reset, check out the video called How to Change Your Life Tomorrow. Watch it next, let it sit, then apply it.